Hello everyone, I'm here. Hello. Welcome everyone. I'm especially happy to announce that I have some emotes enabled. Though text-based emotes in my chat widget now, as you can see when I do this. But with that out of the way, so on the docket today we've got. I kind of want to make chat a bit smaller. Yeah, that should still be good. Probably put chat up here actually. Actually, I'll put chat at the bottom left here. Yeah, that's about good. So, on the docket today, we've got a couple things we're going to be doing. So, yesterday, we reacted to MBT playing my Cyberse Libromancer deck, and I showed like a test hand of it to point out things Joseph got wrong about it. But we're just doing more testing with it today. People want to see like how I like side my siding patterns and stuff like that. I want to see what's like when I play actual games. So I'll hop over to ranked where I actually have a sideboard, and I will play a few games of ranked on Omega just to try and give people an idea of how I side my deck. Also, after we're done playing some games with the deck for a little bit, we're gonna be reacting to History of Yugioh and also looking at Yugioh Organization to check out new cards PogChamp, and then we'll probably switch to Master Duel after we play TCG for a little bit. Work with me here. I will go first. Unfortunately, this is one of the hands that don't do anything. This is gonna be a set path kind of hand. I'm just gonna set something as a bluff and pass because I don't have any starters in this hand. Geek Boy would be a starter if I had a ritual, but I don't. So, Seifert. I didn't open Circular, I didn't open Cyanide Mining, I didn't open Emergency Teleport, I didn't open a Ritual to reveal for Geek Boy. One of the worst hands I could have potentially opened. And it's D-Link, so like I could maybe break a D-Link board. I would have to draw something insane off the top, but... but pre-sighting, I don't have Dark Ruler. Nah, they opened full combo. Or I did not, and I didn't open any hand traps either. Opening like double Geek Boy with no rituals is just really bad. At least they're Magna Budding now, so they're not Magna Budding me when it actually matters. They're just using them to extend. At least I don't have any Mathmax engraved from the Banish, but they are going second, so they could potentially kill me here, actually. I forgot they're going second, so they can actually just kill me. Depends if they can actually reach lethal, though. I don't know if they have enough gas in the tank to... It feels like they should be able to get to Moral Sword and kill me, right? Oh, they're just setting up Apo. They're not going for a lethal line. I'm surprised since they're going second, they're not going for a lethal line. They're just going for Apo. I guess they switched to Boot Sector at this point. They can probably... Okay, Recharger. So they're probably going to go for another Negate. They're probably going to make Savage. Right? Yeah, they're going to make Savage and equip the Striker. Or the Romulus. Yeah, equip the Romulus. Oh, this is a Spell Trap Negate, plus free monster negates on Apo, plus the... And they Levianeered away one Geek Boy. It is lethal because of Levianeer. Oh, this isn't lethal? That is a crazy rep, but the problem is they'll just negate it with Savage and I lose. They're just gonna negate it with Savage. Because Savage can negate spells and traps. Yeah, game's over. I just didn't open well enough. Now, I know I'm against Dragon Link, and they'll be going first this time. I kind of want Droll. Droll's really good against them. Dark Ruler is also really good going second. Origin Sori is also like decent. I don't think I need Feather Duster or Back Row Hate. Yeah, we're gonna shave some engine. We're gonna shave like a copy of Circular. And probably we don't need Nabla if we're not going first. Nabla's better for going first boards. And Italy is only really crazy for going first too. So we can run pre-Droll this way. I want to get a couple Dark Ruler in here. So I think we don't run this. This is less relevant going second. And we can cut one ash for the third Dark Ruler. Maybe I should have cited Nib, actually, instead of the third Dark Ruler, but, Oh, they're letting me go first. Interesting. Oh, wait, they won. That's why I'm going first. I should have realized I was going first. That was a bit of a throw. And this isn't, like, a fantastic hand. I can get off to the races with Geek Boy, but any hand trap stops me. Any interaction will stop me. Let me get first appearance here. Get fire. We have to get agent because we don't have multiplication's not enough. We could normal multiplication, and we could go like just go straight for the disciple DBT line because that's what we have to do. We don't have access to circular. We have to skip Alan Burchin, unfortunately. I kind of want to hold on to multiplication, actually. So we're going to do the agent line. We're going to do the agent line. Which means disciple devotee. We link off fire for disciple. Then we go agent, get fire back. And we go fire to get devotee, which will get us to our tokens. And we go disciple, tribute devotee, draw card. And shovel back one imperm. And let's get our tokens. And then we can go for Witch. Did we use a spell? We don't have a spell for Witch, unfortunately, so we can't go the Witch line because we don't have access to any spells. So we have to go straight for Wicked, actually, which blows, but we do what we have to do. We have to go straight for Wicked here. Because we do not have a hand for the Witch line. We're gonna go Doombroker here. Oh, they're gonna ghost over me to prevent me from making a ritual. I can still IP, right? I think this is still alright. Because I can IP for White Woman. I can White Woman to cut them off a boss monster. We can go Wicked here to get, like, diameter, probably. Assuming they don't have another hand trap. Yeah, we can get diameter for follow-up next turn. We have We have Imperm and we have Ash. And we can IP into, like, we can make White Woman. Obviously, Darkwood Singularity are off the table because we don't have the setup in the graveyard. But we can White Woman. We can Heat Soul to try and get another hand trap. Or we can go Linkuriboh. I actually want to make the Linkuriboh. Because that could turn off Tidying. I will Ash Magnemite. I still have Imperm, I still have Mask. Quick Launch is fine. I want to hold my Imperm for something more important than Striker. I can use Imperm to stop, like, Savage getting Boral counters or something. Oh, Apo is what I want to Imperm for sure, actually. Boot Sector. Boot Sector. Pisty. I think I White Woman now to get rid of Pisty. I'll trigger White One here to stop Magnemite. Yes. Prevent that graveyard effect. They can make a 7. Oh, they're gonna link off for dark. Targeting my IP, so probably so they can make Moral Sword. Borland, oh yeah. I forgot to have that now. Well, I drew Dark Ruler, at least. Do I have Mathemax in the graveyard, though, is the problem. I do not, so... He only gets back Mathemax from the graveyard, right? No, he can get back Cyberses. I can get back Fire with this. Diameter? Fire? And we can do Witch, because Witch will be great, actually. Oh wait, I don't have anything to special summon. I forgot I didn't have anything to special summon. Well, keep in mind that game. No, none of the games that I played in that entire set, I had no access to Circular at all. And the first game, I didn't have a ritual. Like, I'm essentially playing like 6 copies of Circular and I didn't see one. Well, I guess after sighting, I was like more like 5 copies of Circular because I had to shave a Circular to make room for a Droll, but I'm still on like free mining and I didn't see mining a single time. They passed? They passed. I'll do this in draw to avoid hand traps. Because it's a click play. I actually got detailing so I could actually resolve Geek Boy without Geek Boy being hand trapped. First appearance is the one that needs to resolve more though. Because that one I can't protect from hand traps. Well, adding fire does a little good here because I don't have a ritual in hand. But adding a ritual doesn't do me any good because I opened both copies of diameter, no circular. I think I just grabbed the fucking ritual. And we just go first appearance. We send one of the D's in this and just make Doombroker. This is gonna be a Doombroker path. As much as that sucks. Because diameter doesn't do it on its own. Just doesn't get me to the link plays. I have like a singular negate. Plus an ash I can use, I guess, but... Yeah, because ash is a once per turn, so... Oh god. It's Rika. Yeah, I think I have to intervention to get Con off the board. Special Geek Boy in defense. Trigger. We can add Libromancer to CYAC since we already have first appearance. But they had talent to punish me. But they're going through the draw too, so I can ash talents at least. Well, I didn't realize I was going second because they passed their first turn. That was like really weird. Maybe because they didn't have that much, like they didn't have access to the loci or something. Oh. At least make Strena. I know one of those is the set Ricochet. And one of them's probably like, I'm guessing like an Imperm or more than likely a Rivalry of Warlords. Rivalry kind of fucks me up because, yeah, most of my stuff is Cyberses, but Doombroker is a fiend. And Geek Boy is a psychic. I think we have to play Libromancer J6 here. I can activate this, get another search hopefully. Now we can get fire. Now we can maybe do something. Activate Origin Story. I think I want to pop this because I think it's the sheet. Normal diameter effect, get back fire. I forgot about Tree Beast. I have to set this. I can go battle phase. I think I can attack directly with this, right? Yes. Oh, Econ! That's a weird one. You don't see that a lot. That's a weird card to be running. We are going to negate this. I was never winning this game anyway. Didn't see circular. Do the usual droll cuts. And then find some places for B2 of these. And then like run. Oh wait, I'm going first. Because I lost, right? I do want to side and droll though, so. But the problem is we don't have ritual access in this hand. And they drolled us anyway, so we have to pass. And this time they open fucking full combo. Activated an imperm column here so they can't go for healer. Princess is fine. And Stephanie. Princess. Twin. I think I do this as well. Maybe I should have held it for Jasmine. Again, I keep running into this problem where I'm just not seeing the math deck portion of the deck. Especially after fighting, when cutting, like, shaving down the math deck engine is my only way to fit in extra hand traps and non-engine. And of course, I didn't open a fucking hand. I opened well, but I'm going second. This hand doesn't really do anything going second. Especially since I opened no fucking interactions at all. And this is fucking punk, so I'm definitely losing to this. There's no chance I'm breaking a punk board. Especially if it's Gold Pride punk. Because I'm not going to be able to play through Baron, Pepino, and something else. And probably the punk synchro, probably Leon, and Chariot Carry? Well, there's Pepino. Yep, it's Gold Pride Punk. Thankfully, I do have the call by for the draw. Our Libromancer CYAC. We'll set up intervention. We'll go fire, reveal. Go fire. Ghost ogre. We'll add agent so that way we can still make because we have circular, so we can get to our link plays regardless. So I think what I want to do is I want to just make Doom Broker with my agent, so that way I can trigger origin story and pop one of the back row. We'll pop this one. It's an infib. Circular. Dump Sigma. I should have popped that one. I can at least get the Sigma. But the problem is I can't really do anything after that. Only thing I can really do is make IP. So I'll have intervention, I'll get another Libro back, and then I can IP for free. Which my only real target for that is fucking Heat Soul. Maybe I should play Unicorn. Well, of course, a deck that costs like 150 bucks is gonna lose to a deck that costs like 800. Let's do something like this, probably. Of course, I fucking open unplayable again. I guess I have Droll at least. And of course I didn't top deck anything useful either. Because Equation doesn't do anything on its own. I think I droll here. No, not yet. This I want to imperm for sure. Oh, I can sort of get off to the races here, but I still have to worry about fucking tap. Can I go for Albert even because I don't have enough stuff. I only have a normal summon left because I don't have ritual access. And of course I have fucking Ghost Ogre anyway. Oh, I have equation. I have equation. I forgot I have equation. It's fine. Oh, I can still do the witch play. Special back Sigma. Tool Witch is it? Oh, trigger Witch. Banish equation. We'll add Sage and Planet Ritual. But now I can reveal those for the Libros, even if they're gonna pinballer me. Because now I have a ritual to reveal for the Libros. Add new broker. And we can do this and get access to Sage. Now we can do something actually. We can go to Save Worm. We'll send... We have to banish out Merchant, unfortunately, because they took our Witch with Pinballer. It's really unfortunate, but we have to. And get Gateway back to our hand for ritual summoning purposes. Oh, I think we sent to the Save Worm to make Doombroker, actually. We can get the IP this way. Plus we get to set Superfactorial. Problem is we only have two Mathmax engraved is the problem. Oh, we can't even really use Superfactorial. Well, that got us our Mathmax back. We can use whatchamacallit now. I think we do this to stop better luck next time. We can special agent, trigger agent, get fire back. Oh, we can trigger agent on our next turn. I think here we go for Super Fac and go for Inflation. Because we got good targets for Inflation. Inflation. Pepino and better luck next time. Oh, I forgot Pepino's unaffected. I should have gotten rid of Rollerballer. I forgot Pepino's unaffected as long as their life points are lower than mine. What is... Yeah, we will place negate this for sure. We can White Woman Pepino this way. Because it may not be able, it might be unaffected, but it can still be kaiju'd. Neb. Really, Nibiru last card. Let's troll them. The ritual. Well, that's the end of my turn. So... I think I just wall off, really. This is my turn. Add fire burst. Now we can go fire. Get agent. And flip summon Nabla. And this gets us into Almerson. We'll add Super Factorial. Get back Nabla. Do this, get fire back to hand. We can go for Witch. We have a spell ready, yes we do. We will not trigger Nabla. We will go this, Tribute. For Nabla. Trigger Witch. Banish Telly. Get Sage and Fire Ritual. Trigger Witch's other effect. Get back a Cyberse. We're gonna go this to get Doombroker on field. Go Doombroker. Set intervention. Now we're gonna go Heat Soul. We'll trigger Heat Soul. Oh, circular is great, actually. Also extend a bit further. We'll use this. Sage, target Nabla. We'll activate the effect of Nabla. And we'll fuse. Or to say worm. Banish Witch, and we'll banish Nabla. Activate to save worm to special summon fire from hand. No, we won't. We can go IP Masquerena here. We can do this to out, we can do this to out Pepino. And we can set Super Factorial. And we can go battle phase and hit in with White Woman. For free K and end our turn. So we got Super Fac and an IP to use. Evenly matched. We'll banish. They had evenly though. What do I want to keep? I think we lose this. Select at least free. Oh, I can keep free. I keep. I'm gonna have to select free to banish. I think we have to lose intervention. I want to keep Super Factorial, so I think we ditch IP. I couldn't attack with IP, SJ. I summoned Circular. I was under Circular. Crowd goes wild. This has just been a real nail-biter set. Well, that's to be expected because Cold Pride is actually like a good meta deck. Even if it's on the periphery of the meta, it's not quite up there with Pearly and Cash, but oh. is fine. I think I will place him now. And we can negate Leon with Location. And we can negate this Grave Effect with Underworld Data. That should hopefully be GG. Yeah. That was a tough one. But we won. We managed to pull that W through. That was a tense bunch of games, and I think that last one was good enough practice on its own. I am surprised I played like, I made misplays, but like, I was able to hold my own against Gold Pride. Even with my misplays, like. And yes, I made mistakes against Dragon Link earlier, but like, the fact that I was able to win a best of 3 against Gold Pride shows that my deck is good. It can be kind of tricky to pilot. Especially when you're dealing, like if they have the right dealing with like meta interruptions and stuff, like commonly played hand traps and stuff like that. Well, yeah. I think that's gonna do it for TCG practice right now. Because I've been streaming for an hour so far. A little over an hour so far. So, next up is the React Andy portion of the stream. So, we will close out of Omega here. And let me change my scene to the reaction set. And let me pull up my browser. Let me open my actual browser tab. Here we are. Make this a bit smaller. And we're gonna go to first we got new cards, PogChamp, new cards, PogChamp. Wait, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Product, I want Yugioh Organization. Right. So we can react to some new cards. Where are the new cards? Here they are. So we got a new Stray Striker card by the looks of it. That was announced like a couple days ago. Sky Striker Ace Camellia. Apparently it's from like the Structures manga. Link 2 Dark Machine Link Effect Monster, 1500 attack. Top right, bottom left links. Two effect monsters must first be link summoned. You can only special summon Sky Striker Ace Camellius once per turn. Once per turn, if you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard, you can send one Sky Striker card from your deck to the graveyard. 2. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one monster your opponent controls, special summon this card to their field. And if you do, send that monster to the graveyard. Also, shifts control to this card's owner during the end phase. So they're giving Sky Striker like a sphere mode kind of card, like a linking kaiju, sort of like a easier to summon underworld goddess kind of. And being able to just foolish any Sky Striker card is probably also good for Ray, I guess. But yeah, very cool. Seems good. And we have a new volcanic card. Again, also posted like a couple of days. This is it turns out Payne was right. There was one more volcanic card coming. Volcanic Emission, Normal Trap. Activate one of these effects. Take one volcanic monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions, but return to the hand during the end phase. So it's an add, which is kind of nice. Or you can special summon a volcanic even if you have to add it back to your hand during the end phase. That seems pretty good still. Target one power monster on the field and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. You control the target activation, the damage can act as have. So it's a time card, but it's just another source of damage for volcanic, I guess. So it's a search, potentially even an e-tele even. But the problem is it is a trap card, so it's a little worse than it being a spell. I don't know volcanic well enough to know if this is good or not. Oh, Camellia Sax's effect is not a kaiju at all? Oh, well, then that's unfortunate. This volcanic card seems kind of mid too. The fact that it's a trap means the ad isn't that useful. A little bit too slow, probably. There's like a billion ways to add fucking Shell and Rocket to your hand now with the other new support. But now for the real React Andy content, and that is... It's time to watch History of Yugioh, everyone.
Greatest people in Yu-Gi-Oh's history.
Oh, I had it on autoplay earlier, and I just didn't watch this for... So let's start from the beginning. Let's full-size this.
Raging Tempest was released on February 10th, 2017. This set would usher in the dawn of a new era as one of the most legendary archetypes in modern Yu-Gi-Oh history would...
Just make sure everyone can hear this okay. let me know if the volume's
dominate
okay
the
or
board.
not.
In this series, both MBT and myself will be traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Each episode will take a deep dive into Yu-Gi-Oh's past formats and unlock new strategies as new sets become available. Strap yourselves in because anything is possible. Welcome to the History of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
Well, we put it off as long as we can. Here's Zoodiac. In 2016, the metagame was undoubtedly strong. ABC, Metal Foes combo decks, Paleozoic Frog, 55 different strategies making use of Totally Awesome. All of this stuff was frequently seen at top tables. And then, in 2017, everything changed. Raging Tempest released, and with it one of the most powerful and dominant archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, Zoodiac. Now, Zoodiac wasn't the only powerful strategy found in Raging Tempest, but it was certainly the most hyped. It's hard to overstate how excited the TCG player population was for this strategy. In the OCG, it had proven that it had everything necessary to be a true Tier 0 super threat. There was, as there always is, some skepticism as to whether that would translate to the TCG, and I can say with 100% certainty, it did. At YCS Seattle, the first YCS under the rate list, the top 32 included Zoo, and 60 card Burning Abyss. Some things never change. Now, while there was a consensus that Zoodiac was incredibly strong, there was not a consensus that Pure was the best build. In fact, Kaiju Zoodiac was incredibly powerful and popular, as was Volcanic Zoodiac Paleozoic, a deck made famous by Isala. Zoodiac Infernoid, meant to be the meta breaker. Artifact Zoodiacs, for people who think that 2014 cards belong in 2017 strategies. And even Zoodiac Metal Foes, decks that eschewed Zoodiac as anything other than an additional, powerful, special summonable monster. We'll be playing, in essence, a Zoodiac mirror today. I'm playing one of the top decks from the event, and Alex will be playing his own brew, which he took to YCS Seattle and was able to make day 2.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I forgot Alex will really like Zoo.
And how it wins games. But for now, keep this in mind. You are going to see this deck a lot in the coming months. You are going to see it in many different strategies. You are going to see it as a splash, as a dedicated linear game plan. You are going to see it across 2 or 3 different ban lists, and you are going to see it go toe-to-toe with some of the most powerful monsters Yu-Gi-Oh has ever seen. Now imagine how tired you are, and at the end of these 7 or 8 episodes that are all going to include Zoodiac, I want you to reflect on how tired you are of seeing normal summon Ratpier. And then imagine how tired we were of doing it for 6 months. Anyway, here's my card by card. We've got 2 copies of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, a really fantastic hand trap at the time, 2 Max C, 1 Speedroid Takatomborg, triple Terror Top because you could go into MX Saber Invoker, 3 Rat Pier, 2 Thoroughblade, 3 Whiptail, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Dark Hole, 3 Tanky, 3 Forbidden Chalice, Instant Fusion, Raigeki, triple Barrage, triple Dimensional Barrier, triple Solemn Strike, a Solemn Warning, a Torrential Tribute, and a Zoodiac combo in the side. We've got Lancia, DD Crow, Denko Sekka, 2 copies of My Body as a Shield, 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 2 Imperial Iron Wall, and a Mirror Forcing the extra. We've got Norden, Double Emerald, Gagaga Samurai, MX Saber Invoker, Utopia and Utopia the Lightning, Totem Bird, Borbo, Double Broad Bull, Double Trident, and Double Tiger Mortar. So with that, here's Alex.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. Raging Tempest Zoodiac format. This has got to be one of my favorite times in Yu-Gi-Oh! I love this deck to pieces. I'm actually going to be piloting the deck that I played at YCS Seattle in 2017. I almost topped, losing to Billy Break in a feature match, which you can watch on YouTube, as a matter of fact. I play absolutely terribly because I was, I think, just overwhelmed by the fact that I was on the verge of getting my first top. I was playing one of the greatest people in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, and I was also on feature match, which you'd think being a YouTuber, I wouldn't get nervous about being on camera, but the pressure's definitely there for sure. And so Zoodiac is a very divisive time in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. A lot of people love the cards in the deck to pieces because it's a highly interactive format. There's a lot of just really figuring out ways to outplay your opponent in multiple angles. A lot of people also hate this deck because it's pretty much ubiquitous across every other strategy. If you're playing any deck, you're basically playing Zoodiac within that deck because it makes your deck objectively better to do so because the cards are so generic, they're so powerful, powerful. And as you can see, there's a lot of ban symbols here, which now, as we know with Zoodiac, has withstood the test of time. Dryden came back from the ban list at one point and got rebanned. It's one of the only few cards in the game that has the privilege of getting banned twice. And I'm over the moon. There's a lot of nostalgia here for me. So if I'm just going off, I apologize. This is like when I first met RJ in person too. So there's a lot going on here. But Zoodiac, if you've never seen this deck before, it is a deck that is comprised of 1 card Xyz monsters. Typically, monsters require 2 monsters to overlay to summon an Xyz monster. Zoodiac, as long as you had a Zoodiac monster, you could just pile as many of these fuckers on top of one another as much as you wanted. And they just allowed you to freely do so many different things. I guess we'll start with the Xyz monsters. Borbo is not that important. He's important because he acts as another material that you can overlay on top, which then gives you the ability to use some of the other ones. He can actually allow you to attack directly, which if you're going for like trying to get around your opponent when they're on a low life total, is a way to win the game, which is quite funny. And most people know this today with like Zeus, because you attack directly, then some Zeus didn't exist yet. This is like first wave support, but you can bet your ass that everyone was playing these cards because they are just that powerful. Broad Bowl, one of the banned cards, you can attach an Xyz material to search any Beast Warrior monster and add it to your hand. Tiger Mortar allows you to take one of your Zoodiacs and put it under as a material by detaching, so you're basically swapping one for another. And then Dryden is the one that everyone knows and loves. You detach a material, target a face-up card on the field, and destroy it. A lot of combo potential, a lot of disruption, and there's a reason that this card is banned. Let's go ahead and talk about the main deck monsters, though. Another card that is limited is Zoodiac Ratpier. On normal summon, you send a Zoodiac card from your deck to the graveyard. That typically means Zoodiac combo, but you can send any of the other ones as well. You could send like a Whiptail or a Thoroughblade, which then Tiger Mortar can be used to put back underneath it to make one of your Zoodiac monsters very large, because if you haven't noticed, they all have question mark attack and defense. Their stats are equal to the materials that are stacked underneath. Ratpier doesn't give anything, but Whiptail has 1200 attack, so if you have a Whiptail underneath, that means that this has 1200 attack. So that's just how that works. But more importantly, the reason why Ratpier is at 1 is the effect that any Zoodiac monster that is overlaid on top of another zoo gains the effect of whatever is underneath it. So, in the instance of Zoodiac Ratpier, an Xyz monster gains the effect that once per turn, detach a material, special summon a Zoodiac Ratpier from the deck. So, that means that you are able to use multiple Xyz monsters to summon multiple Ratpiers. They're level 4s. You can then overlay those into a variety of level 4 monsters, which we'll get into momentarily. Whiptail's next. Whiptail, when it's under as Xyz material, if it battles an opponent's monster after damage calculation, banish that opponent's monster. This also has a quick effect that you can target a Beast Warrior Xyz while it's either on the field or in your hand and attach it to that monster as material. So it's kind of neat because you can attack with Whiptail, then attach it to an Xyz and attack again to get like extra damage. That sometimes comes up. And we're only on 1 Thoroughblade. This may surprise you. Thoroughblade was not like played in 3s at this time because Ratpier was just so powerful. Thoroughblade was like a 1 or a 2 of. Some people were crazy and played 3, but it wasn't common for this time. But he's neat because on summon, either normal or special, you can discard a card and draw it, as long as you discard a Zoodiac card in any case. And when he's attached as material, he does piercing damage. So he's 1600 attack as well, which means if you have like this plus Whiptail, it's 2800 on any of these, and it does piercing and it banishes the monster. So there's a lot to go on here, and you'll see as we start to do some of the combos how this deck works. That's it for the Zoo main monsters, though. We're also playing triple copies of Terratop because this plus Takatombor means we can go to MX Saber Invoker to special summon Ratpier directly from the deck, so it's like we're playing more copies of this or any more Zoos for that matter. We're also playing some hand traps in the form of double Maxi and double Ghost Ogre. Ogre is incredibly powerful for this format for being able to stop any of the Zoo monsters that have an activated effect on field, but also for stopping the deck's continuous spell, Zoodiac Barrage. Another banned card, as a matter of fact, because you can target a face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon a Zoodiac monster from your deck. So another way to get to Ratpier, but you don't have to destroy itself. So if this card sticks around, next turn you can pop something else and actually just keep getting value off of this, which is insane. It also has a secondary effect, which sometimes comes up, that if it's destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard that counts itself, you can equip it to, or actually rather put it under a Zoodiac Xyz monster as material. So that's another way to get an additional material and get extra value off of this card. This card was insanely expensive on release, I can tell you that. And it was capped at YCS Seattle at $100. That was before, I think Konami removed that cap now at events. I don't remember though for certain. But Zoodiac Barrage, it's crazy. That's all you need to know. Tenki's powerful because it searches any Beast Warrior, which these all happen to be. If you have Barrage and Tenki, it's even better because Barrage Barrage can pop the Tenki after you already search, which means Barrage will stick around for another turn. And then we're playing a myriad of spells that are very interactive that we have to deal with our opponent playing the mirror. So Forbidden Chalice, My Body is a Shield. These are two of the biggest ones. There are some other ones that come up later, but Chalice is nice because it negates the effects of monsters. And if you negate Zoodiac effect monsters, not only do you negate all the effects that are underneath those cards as well, you're making their attack go down to, in this case, 400, because Chalice is going to give it 400 attack. And that means that it's no longer 2800 if it has like a Thoroughblade or a Whiptail underneath it. And My Body as a Shield is quite important because it's a way to counteract Zoodiac Trident from popping your monsters. It's a way to protect from opposing board wipes like Dark Hole and Raigeki, which we are also playing. My Body as a Shield is an incredibly popular card during this time, and you'll be seeing a lot of it. We're also playing 2 Instant Fusion for Norden, just because we can get back any of our monsters and either go for a rank 4, or just be able to start using that as material just by itself and possibly use Norden for something else later. We're playing 2 Twin Twister, which was not standard during this time, even though Zoodiac decks in the pure form were playing a lot of back row. It was between this and Cosmic Cyclone, but I decided that Twin Twister was better because you want to make sure the back row is clear so you're actually able to play, because back row can be very difficult to play through. And then that's it for these spells. The Trap's Triple Dimensional Barrier. This card is an absolute menace on the format, and people hate this card to pieces. A lot of people, myself included, feel that if this card did not exist, or if there's a counter to it like Red Reboot, this format would be incredible, but this one card looms over the format and is very annoying to deal with, so hopefully we will see why that is in today's episode. Triple Solemn Strike is important just because we can stop the Xyz summon of the monsters. We have a Torrential Tribute in here, which was limited, funny enough, but also not common. This is something that just essentially acts as another Dark Hole or Raigeki, and Vanity's Emptiness is still at 1. I don't know why. The 41st card is Zoodiac combo. This card's pretty sick. You can target a Zoodiac Xyz monster you control and attach a Zoodiac monster from your deck to that Xyz monster as material, which means you can use this as sort of a surprise when your opponent's like trying to maybe attack or do combat or something. But more importantly, during either player's turn, you can banish this from the graveyard. You can send this to the grave off the Rat Pier, and then it's basically a mini Pot of Avarice. You shuffle 5 Zoodiacs back into the deck or extra deck, and you draw a card. So as long as you do this turn 1, you're most likely going to have the fodder to be able to do this, and you get to draw 2 cards on your next turn. It's crazy. The extra deck comprises of the Norden. We already went through all the Zoodiac Xyz monsters. We're going to talk about some of the other ones. We talked about Invoker. Some of the other 3s include Totem Bird. Totem Bird is quite good because if you don't need to access Rat Pier off of the Invoker, Totem Bird is nice because it protects you from getting hit by Raigeki, Dark Hole, or it insulates your plays from being hit by other things that your opponent might have, like Forbidden Chalice, My Body, etc. So you can go Totem Bird in addition to your end board of like Drident plus Daigusto Emerald, which is another rank 4 we're playing. Typically, your end board's going to end on Drident plus rank 4 because you're going to have 2 Rat Piers in addition to whatever else you have. And Emerald's great because you can shuffle the Rat Piers back into the deck. Not only do you get to draw a card, but then on the next turn, you can Tiger Mortar back the 3rd Rat Pier that's still in the graveyard or
That's
under
really...
the Emerald, and then you're able to then do the whole combo all over again if your opponent does not stop you. That's why this deck is so potent, is because the combo is so low investment, but then you're able to get so much value off of it and then possibly OTK your opponent on the following turn. That's where Gagaga Samurai comes in because he can attack twice just by detaching material. 3,800 points of damage is nothing to scoff at. And then we're playing 1 tech card in this form of Steel Swarm Roach. This was for Infernoid. You basically need to play everything else in here, and this was the 15th slot at the end of the day. I don't know if this is going to come up, but this is something I still stand by that was the correct choice for us. And then the sideboard, Triple Lancia. This is for like the Noid matchups or anything that just does a lot of banishing. Double Denko Sekka. In retrospect, I don't know if Denko was correct. These were the last 2 cards we put in our side deck. The theory was against like a lot of the back row decks, like we really just kind of struggle sometimes to get through, and so that's what this was here for. It conflicts with their normal summon, which this deck kind of needs sometimes, unless you get Barrage and then you're just like the best player ever. But I don't know. I feel like in retrospect this could have been something better. We have the Kaiju package, 4 Kaijus plus 3 interrupted Kaiju Slumber. There was an OTK with this deck with Slumber plus any way to get to Red Pier, which is 8,100 points of damage. So as long as you see both of these cards going second, you're going to be pretty nice. And triple anti-spell. So going first, the biggest thing you fear is all your opponent's spells, like being able to wipe your board or to get searching with Tenki or Barrage. So if you set up your whole board and just flip anti-spell, you're going to be in a really strong position to just win on the following turn. And yeah, this card also should be banned, but here we are. So Zoodiac Primer. I apologize if I'm just gushing over this deck, but I love it to pieces, and I hopefully will be able to pilot this to a win. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Oh, Joseph, I've been waiting for today's episode for months. Zoodiac is here, baby. Oh my god. I know you and everyone else in the audience is probably gonna loathe this, but man, am I hyped.
Yeah, oh joy. I mean, I will say, just for those of you at home, Alex has basically spent every single history for the past 2 months, like, rubbing his hands together, feverishly waiting for us to start Zoo format, where he played a ton. I mean, we both played a ton of Zoodiac during this format, because you had to. What the hell else were you going to play?
I don't know. What would you play? True Draco? Guess what? It's not out yet, so you don't have a choice. Oh, man. This is going to be so great. This is, like, sort of nostalgic for me as well, because this is sort of, like, my original roots into getting into Yugi tubing as a whole as well. So there's a lot of nostalgic, sentimental value here for me. And
there's
kicking
no
your
way
ass
that's
is going
true.
to also be on that list, too.
Your roots are in 2017?
Isn't that crazy?
I just assumed you'd been around since time immemorial. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I have, but this is when I started getting back into Yugi tubing specifically.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's get it. Actually, no. That was, I started what, 20, there's no way it was 2017. 2014. I think I started getting more popular in 2017. In any case, I don't care. Shout out the patron. It is Power Tool Dragon D's Nuts across your board. Thank you.
What a historic name.
That's a good one. That's a good one for this
That's a
episode.
good
Buddy,
one
I
for
rolled
sure.
the die. You got the hand up?
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling I am going to be going second. I rolled a 3, the number of stars on Terror Top.
I pulled a 3. The number of rats
Oh,
here you
shit.
get this format.
All right, I get to go first then in that case, and good luck, my friend. I'm excited. Unfortunately, I am on 41 cards because I'm bad at this game.
Oh,
but
I've missed
it's
this.
fine.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
I kind of fucking am not looking too hot over here with my deck. Okay, we're just gonna start with normal Whiptail.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
No Rapier, unfortunately.
Yet.
Let's just, let's just go through the motions. We'll go for a good old Borbo.
Yep.
And hey, guess what? This guy's not banned yet. Red Bull.
Absolutely. Crack him on.
We're going to show why this guy's banned shortly. We'll use the effect.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab Rapier for next turn.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And then I think we just play it nice and simple here. Probably just go for a Trident. And we will go set 2.
Ooh, don't like seeing that.
Oh,
And pass it back.
All right, well, unfortunately, that's an FTK. No, we'll try some stuff. Stand by me. Normal Rapier.
Rapier, normal summon is
Trident path,
I
baby.
will Ghost Ogre the Rat.
Well, I had
Ghost
to assume it's
Ogre,
something like that.
rat.
Okay, that's fine. We will send combo to the graveyard, I think.
Obviously.
Oh, they are on combo, thank God. You know, there were
Hey, we
people
are on
who
combo.
legitimately were like, I'm not going to play combo. Can you believe
It's
that?
so good. It's so
Unbelievable.
good.
You know what else is good? Is this. Suck my nuts,
Woo!
dude.
Set them all, baby. All right, Twin Twister and End Phase. Let's
Yep.
go for it. I don't need this Instant Fusion. I don't care. Let's go for this one.
Yep.
And we'll go for this one.
That is Torrential Tribute and Cosmic
Nice.
Cyclone. I needed both of those.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we'll draw. Stand by main.
All good.
Rapier effect.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's okay.
Your Torrential's gone, so I'm not really too worried about that. We'll dump our combo now.
I went to the back row instinctively, ready to fire Torrential, but no, yeah.
All right, let's see here. What do we want to do now? What other back row do you have?
Oh,
Barrier.
fuck.
Barrier, yeah, Barrier's still a card, unfortunately, that we have to worry about. Barrier, I think Strike
Solemn
is still in
Strike,
this format. Yep.
Torrential
your
Tribute. There's actually another
gone.
Torrential.
Could be another Cosmic. I don't think there's another Torrential, because Torrential's
It's limited. Can you believe
Yep.
that?
It's wild. It's wild. Could be like Chalice. There's like, the thing is with this format, I love there's so many like different back row you have to consider.
Oh, yeah.
But it's fun. Let's just start getting funky, I guess. Let's go Borbo.
Yeah.
I stopped getting Dueling Book. There we go. We'll go Bravo. I know you want to strike it, buddy.
Do, but you have a third Broad Bowl and you have combo. No, this is fine.
We will go Broad Bowl effect.
Yeah.
We'll get Rat, because Rat's attached. We'll go Broad Bowl second effect. Simul Search. With our search, we'll get a Whiptail.
Yep.
We'll go Tiger Mortar. Haven't seen her yet. Tiger Mortar, target Rat Pier.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just detach if that's okay to get the other Rat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll just skip a step. We'll overlay. Let's go for Emerald.
I hate to do this. It's so bad.
Yeah, I figure it's you don't really have much of a choice.
I mean,
unfortunately.
3 Broad Bowl. 3. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want me to do?
We will fire combo.
That, turn after it's sent.
I said it this turn. You were correct. Thank you. Thank
It's been
you.
a long turn.
Yeah, long turn.
Yeah.
Long turn. Sadly, that is basically the extent.
Odd.
So we'll just go battle. Let's go
Fucking
12.
You want to attach?
Broad Bowl.
You're gonna do 12. I'm gonna attach the second one here.
Yeah, buddy.
So we'll go like this. Do another 12.
Yep.
Second main, we'll go for a second Trident just to make your life more miserable.
Yep.
We'll set one. We'll pass.
Set 1.
Trident.
Okay, let's go Whiptail.
We'll go Trident effect.
No response. Instant Fusion.
Or Norden, huh?
If it'll
Instant
allow it.
Fusion is fine.
Norden effect, target Rapier.
Thinking here. I'm going to already normaled. I will Chalice the Norden.
Sure. Let's go Maxi. Yeah,
Yeah, baby, that's what I like.
Dried it, dried it.
It's all to say this is a bad open and then set Twin Twister. Truly, I'm shocked.
Okay, this may shock you. Twin Twister was actually not a like main deckable like auto card at this point. This was like there was debate over if Cosmic or Twin Twister.
Oh, I think there was debate.
Nice hand, Alec.
Okay, let's just get going. You know, I'm gonna activate this little card you may have heard of. It's called Zoodiac Barrage.
This card's crazy. This card's crazy.
All right, show me that ogre. Show me that ogre.
You're good. No ogre.
We're gonna get this. Gonna shock you. Zodiac Rat Pier.
Never would have guessed. Never would have guessed.
All right, let's do the old yoinky splinky. Zodiac Borbo. It's really funny that we don't have a Hammer Kong yet.
Right?
Isn't it? Thinking about it, because right here would be one more activation. Let's go Broad Bowl.
It's gonna blow people's minds who are watching this, like who know Zoo with like Zeus and everything from like modern Yu-Gi-Oh to see like that this is what Zoodiac used to be like 5 years prior to that. You're good with it.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
Unless he has a negate, like Slumber just wins the game, doesn't it?
And that's because this isn't flashy. Like you're not making a big board. You're just like doing a utility guy over and over again. We're gonna go Broad Bowl to summon. Okay. Let's go. It's just so funny that you can now use the Rat Pier as material.
Isn't it great? It's amazing.
We'll just go Tiger Mortar here. We're gonna do the Yoinky Splinky for Rat Pier.
That's fine.
Oh, they got banished. And then we'll try to summon.
Yep, all good.
Okay, so you did this last time. We're gonna do it this time. Overlay these two bad boys. It's Emerald.
Yep, unfortunately you actually get to resolve it as opposed to me who got to get striked, but that's fine.
All right, so I will target. Can you target Emerald's detach? You can, right?
You can.
It's very stupid. We don't have access to a Tiger Mortar again this turn, so it's gonna be Rat Pier, Rat Pier. I'm gonna put back the Borbo.
Yep, that's fine.
Alright.
Well, whoops. And now it's just a question of how far you want to go. Like, there's not like a really competent end board thing to be doing. But
the thing is, it's like Dryden Emerald is competent enough because it's so minimal resource investment, and it's a guaranteed pop. If you don't deal with the Emerald, they get to draw another card on the next turn. There's all the follow-up you have in your hand. So it's like, it's just one of those like mid-rangey type decks where it's like you can just get all the value out of every single play. I remember showing people the end board of like Dryden Emerald, and they're just like, that's it? I'm like, do you realize how good this is?
That's it. All right, this is a bit of a rough play, but you know, those of you who can't see my hand, I promise it's justified. We're gonna normal Thoroughblade. We drew combo off the Emerald.
Ooh, that's rough.
Okay, well, sometimes you are rewarded. All right, we are just gonna make the Trident over the Tiger Mortar. And
it's not the Tiger Mortar.
Sorry, the Thoroughblade.
That makes more sense. Yep.
And then you are good to go, my friend.
Interesting. So Whiptail added off the Broad Bowl, and I think that's all I know. Nope.
Anyway, Kaiju Slumber.
So your hand is either like a million normal summons, or it's all hand traps, which
could
is
be
equally
either.
terrifying.
Could be either.
Could be either. Yeah. All right. Kaiju Slumber.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll go these two. Am I getting my old pal GamCL?
You are getting your pal GamCL. Yep. I can fucking find him. Here we go. He's all yours. I'm gonna be taking myself my pal Jizu Kiru again if I can find him.
Jizu coming. There he comes. This guy is he's out by now.
He's huge. He is gigantic. Sadly, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is all I'm doing for my turn.
Turn's looking great, buddy. Okay, this was my experience with the Kaiju variant as well.
We'll set 2.
Oh god. All right.
Throw it back. Good.
Oh, you think you're gonna throw it back? I'm gonna throw it back. All right.
If Alex won with Kaiju Turbo, it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, the Emerald is not a Zoodiac.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, all right. Tanky.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's probably fine.
I'm gonna grab Rat Pier.
Shocker.
Normal Rat Pier. Effective Rat Pier. We're gonna be in a Thoroughblade here. Let us make Borbo. Anything here?
Nope.
All right, let's make Broad Bowl.
There you go.
We're gonna go Broad Bowl to summon. Well, now I don't know what's going on. So later in Zoo's lifespan, they would get to play a little card called Tornado Dragon, which really improved.
Maximum Crisis card, buddy. Maximum Crisis card.
Yeah. At present, we don't have it, so try it. Let's go for Tiger Mortar.
Yep.
We'll try to summon here. I'm gonna grab Rat Pier.
Yep.
We're gonna do the Yoinky Splinky to get the Thoroughblade under this one.
Yep.
Let's go Emerald.
Sure.
These two.
Okay.
Rat Pier, Borbo.
Well, you can only detach one, sir, not both.
Oh yeah, I was super excited.
Same thing though. Rat Pier, Borbo's fine.
Do I want both Rat Pier? I'm gonna do Rat Pier, Emerald, Borbo actually.
That makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, Emerald's in rotation.
I was like, they're playing 3, right? No, you don't get 20 cards in the extra. Oh my god.
Plus, technically 2 is all you need anyway.
This deck really just does get to do everything. It is shocking. Let's go Trident.
Sure.
We are gonna try it on the Jizikuru.
Unfortunately, that is gonna go. Yep.
Okay, buddy. What the fuck is in your back row? So it's got to be like spell trap removal. Like that seems.
Sorry,
pretty
I
clear.
had
What could
that
the other one be? It's not
respond to a
strike.
text.
Probably. I guess theoretically it could be strike. I'm really puzzled as to what that back row could be. It could be. You could just be the greediest torrential motherfucker on the planet. I guess if you feel like I have to commit this much at minimum in order to beat the Jizikuru anyway. There's no reason to torrential early. Let's try this.
Order the classic Aleximo bluff.
Target Tanky.
This is what's so dumb about this deck is that you just get to keep Barrage around forever. I'm gonna think about this. Where else do you go? Just try to get an extra damage. You've already summoned every zoo, so those are all done with. You normaled Rat for the turn. That's correct. You could just be trying to go for game if you have Barrage plus Instant Fusion, because then you can Norden back the Rat, because that's why you didn't shuffle back the other Rat with the Emerald. Then go Gaga Samurai, so that would be 18, 16, so 34. 5k, Samurai kills at that point. I know you have Whiptail in hand at minimum too, so I need to calculate for that. So you do 3k, 46, Gaga Samurai's 38, so I'm dead anyway if you have it. Yeah, you're fine. Are we throw blade just to cycle a card?
We're actually gonna grab Whiptail here.
Okay. Sure. I know you want to do it, buddy. I know you want to do it.
Overcommit into a torrential. I think that's the only thing I'm afraid of. If you go Dimension Barrier, like Chalice can trade for like an attack, which is cool, but I don't think sufficient to accomplish anything. Yeah, I'll be just dumb as shit. We'll go instant.
Yeah, let's do it.
Northern
Sure,
effect, target rat.
You're good.
Woohoo! Anything here?
Nope.
Okay. Either way, got it. Okay. These two for this man is not. He is not. Once per turn.
He is not. Double emerald. Sure.
We will try it again.
That is
Once per turn, mod check. Once per turn.
Combat.
Huh?
Yeah, you're good. 12's fine. Can't do anything about that.
18.
18 is good.
18.
18 is good.
16.
Any effects you'd like to activate, sir?
Can we proceed to the damage step?
You may. You may.
All right. I would like to activate the effect of Whiptail.
Sure.
Okay. Thankfully, this card is once per turn, which means that definitely can't attach the Whiptail from here.
It's fine.
All right. Show me that chalice.
Got the chalice, so we're not
Yeah.
dead.
Okay. Take what? 4 here.
You'll take. Yes, I take 4 because you do get a 400 boost for that.
All right, we are getting Omega Slumbered into the Millennium Sphere. Second main, I imagine that set card is removal, so we'll just main phase Cosmic like a baby.
It was twin. You were correct.
Do you want to fire it?
No, I'm good.
Protects that at least. All right, now we make F-Zero. Back to you.
Okay, we'll draw. Stand by main. You can have this over your Trident.
Give me that Kaiju.
Give me that Kaiju. Give me that
Let's
Kaiju.
go. Have 3 in hand, right? I don't think I know any of them.
You do not.
I think you attach the one. So that means it's probably every hand trap under the sun because I haven't done anything. Let's go Barrage. Barrage effect.
Is Ghost.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. We're probably out of this one then. I have all 4 kaijus, which sometimes just happens.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just take this out, but honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm dead
15?
because you just Trident pop. Yeah, I'm just dead. You got it. You know, sometimes if you can't get to a Zoodiac, that is where this deck does not exactly cooperate with you. We had every kaiju we ever needed, but just no zoos. That's the way it goes sometimes. Though. All right, buddy, we'll go Tenki.
This hand is rough. Tenki's fine. Tenki's fine.
I think here we're gonna grab
Full combo plus Maxi. Don't mind if I do.
Seems strange to you,
Plus
because you drew a
Ghost
rat.
Ogre.
No effect on rat.
I see.
Borbo.
Yes.
Borbo effect.
Yes.
Get rat. Go for broad.
Yes.
Let's grab ourselves another Whiptail.
Yes.
Why not? Take pluses. We'll go Tiger Mortar. Effect to attach. Then I'll effect to detach. It's okay. Get our rat. We will overlay.
I'm gonna sound like such a psychopath. I really did miss this. I legitimately did. I thought I was gonna hate this. I really did actually miss it.
Great. It's great. All right, we'll go Emerald
Yeah,
effect.
it's fine.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we'll put back both rats.
Yes.
We'll put back Broad Bowl. And we'll shuffle up and draw a card. We will go for Trident.
Yep.
And over to you, my friend.
I really don't like seeing that. All right, so it's Ghost Ogre, Blowst Ogre, it's Mr. Bumbler, Bloger. God, fuck. Okay, let's begin with a little card called Fire Formation Tenki.
Tenki is fine.
Let's begin with a little card called Rat Pier. Do you have like Droll or something?
No.
Okay, it's
I
not.
don't think they were playing Droll at this
I was gonna
point,
say it's
although
not that format yet.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're gonna get there
You
very
legitimately
shortly.
are getting there. Okay, Rat Pier effect.
Got it.
Oh, you mean like the current
Body is
format?
sealed.
Sure. Then
Sure,
in
a
that
lot of
case,
Droll there.
Will Trident the rat.
Forbidden Chalice.
Wow. Holy crap.
This is
Okay, sure. That's fine.
We are playing Yu-Gi-Oh here today, sir.
We are playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right,
Yeah.
Combo to the grave.
That's fine.
Okay, let's go. Borbo, Broad Bowl. Ogre's once per turn, right? Oh, thank God.
Ogre is a once per turn.
All right, Broad Bowl to add.
Probable to add is fine.
We will grab with
Yeah.
Broad Bowl will summon.
I will max you.
Ooh.
Mac-
Shit, we're playing a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh than I thought.
Yes, we are, buddy. Yes, we are.
Ooh. Okay, yeah.
So
Gotta
most
take
people
that
probably would have
challenge.
backseat immediately on seeing
No,
the rat.
no, this was
Here, if
made.
you do it on the rat Pier, you guarantee yourself the +1 because there's no way you're ending on just this.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is something that RJ and I figured out.
Watch
so.
me.
Okay, be my guest.
Okay, now it just becomes a question of if I can fucking OTK. All right, what hand traps do you play? You play Ghost Ogre, Maxi. Post board, you might play Ash isn't out yet. That's a maximum price.
Ash is maximum crisis, correct.
So realistically, what am I afraid of? The crackback? Okay, now I have to sit down with that in that case. Dryden always trades for Emerald, which means you've got a 500 attack Dryden I have to get through. Somehow I have to manage.
500. Ooh.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. Tiger Mortar.
I'll draw. Yep.
We'll do the Yoinky Sploinky and try and summon.
Yep. I'll draw another card then.
Let's overlay these two for Gaga Samurai.
Now we're going for it.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. We're gonna go Barrage, target.
Wow, what a hand.
Yeah, target Tenki.
Sure.
We will grab Whiptail.
Get a card.
Dryden. Gaga Samurai effect.
Yep. Love that there's like one good Gaga card for once, by the way.
Combat.
Sure.
Dryden, pop, Emerald.
Makes sense.
There's one really rough possibility here, which is that you have drawn Whiptail. Does that fuck anything up for me? I don't think so. Whiptail in.
I take 7 here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gaga got twice.
38. Yeah, triple Whiptail for game.
In fact, I do.
Wow, that's it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Congrats, buddy.
Jesus.
There's the chalice on the Dryden hurt because I did have double whiptail. I mean, you knew I had double whiptail because I searched one with Tanky and I searched the second with Broadbull. But because I'm chalice, they don't do anything.
Right.
I'm just negated.
Oh.
So yeah, that was it. You needed the triple whiptail to do this slide, and sometimes when you have it, you have it.
That-
I had before. If you would have just gone like Dryden and like passed, my hand was ready for the crackback. I had a Regeki for your Dryden. I had Tanky to get Rat. I would enter double whiptail. I was basically just going to do this to you essentially on my turn.
Yeah.
And the other 6 cards I drew off Maxi at that point were honestly irrelevant to me.
It was,
if I did somehow kill you, I had anti-spell just to prevent you from being able to wreck me. So
We boarded into Andy's spell. I love it. No,
Yeah, that's what we do.
That hand game 3 was Tanky, My Body, Chalice,
Barrage,
Takatomborg,
Chalice,
Barrage.
Ghost Ogre. No, you had Ghost Ogre.
yeah,
too.
sorry, the
Oh, no,
draw
you
was-
didn't have Ogre. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was Takatomborg, Barrage, Tanky, My Body, Chalice. That's crazy. That's why. I mean, the Takatomborg sucks, but I mean, when you have a hand
Whatever.
like that, you're
Yeah,
gonna beat it.
whatever.
Yeah. So I was thinking so much at the beginning of that third game because I was trying to play around Ogre, because if you did have it and I just go Rapier Effect and you Ogre me, my turn ended because my hand was Tanky, maybe 2 Tankies. It was like Tanky, Ogre, Maxi, Rat, another card that just wasn't good. It might have been the Whiptail, actually. There was some other card that didn't matter. So I didn't send combo to instinctively just go into Borbo first, because then if you Ogre me, I still have the Rapier to keep playing.
Right.
So that was the reason I did that play that way. But no, well played. There's nothing I could do about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot we can talk about with regards to this. I'm sure we'll get a chance to in the next several episodes.
I know.
But for now, what you all need to be cognizant of is people were still comfortable just playing Instant Fusion as a rank 4 extender. They were comfortable playing the 3 suite in order to make MX Saber Invoker, which at the time was still
We didn't
legal.
even show off Terror Top.
Didn't
Yeah.
even get to show off Terror Top.
Yeah.
The rank 4 pool that this deck actually accesses is incredibly shallow. It's Gagaga Samurai, Daigusto Emerald, and then I don't know if you were on this, but I'm on the Utopia stuff.
So I'm on Roach, actually. That was
I like
since I'm playing
Roach
my
a lot
exact deck. Yeah, we came to the conclusion that Roach helps us with the Infernoid matchup specifically because like any other 4 just didn't really feel like it accomplished anything. So that was
Utopia
our
is so many slots.
so it was our we felt that you have like 14 slots in the extra deck that are kind of like you have to play them, and then there's one card that you have like for a flex, and so that was what we opted to pick for.
You want to know the way we're getting around that? We're playing 2 Broad Bowl, 2 Dryden.
So this may shock you. I'm not sure if you know this. Playing 2 Broad Bowl and 2 Dryden at the time was actually standard. The theory is that because you have like Emerald and combo, that you don't need to dedicate your extra deck to playing 3 and 3. I was also on the 2 and 2 as well. Later, as the format progresses, people start realizing, okay, Broad Bowl's crazy. We should probably be playing 3 of this. I think some people might be on 3, some of the better players, obviously. And then some people, it gets to the point where I think I end up doing this later as well, was that we start playing 3 Dryden too, just because 2 Dryden was so standard that you would think to yourself as a player, okay, I've taken out both of their Dryden, so I don't have to worry about the third one. That dropping the 3rd Dryden out of the extra deck was actually like shocking to some people.
I think I found the 15th card
yeah.
in my extra. No shot, you're on Totem Bird.
Yep, we're on Totem Bird.
Oh,
It's
okay,
insane
all right.
because it protects you when you're going off from like getting board wiped with your Trident or anything. It gives you like another layer of protection. So if you don't need to commit to Invoker to go into your line, you make Totem Bird instead, and then you get Trident plus Totem Bird for free. So no, Totem Bird was standard.
Really?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
that I don't remember. But yeah, no, this extra deck still has a little bit of play to it. It's got a little bit of give. That goes away when the release of Maximum Crisis happens, of course, because suddenly you have a bunch of new cards you have to dedicate main deck space to. Yeah, this was just the format. It was like a lot of board wipes, and then like these huge utility guys just incidentally could end up putting out just about exactly 8,000 points of damage.
Kaiju OTK was 8,100 exactly, I think, if you just pull it off, which all you need is Slumber and any way to wrap here. That's all you needed to OTK. And that was something you had to consider, especially when you're playing in any sort of mirror match that, like, okay, if I don't have a way to stop myself from getting wrecked like that, I'm just going to lose immediately. But right here, right? So one of the cards in my hand in this game 3 was Terror Top. I could have made Totem Bird in addition to my board here, and now I can blank your My Body, or I can blank your Chalice, and then that would have been a completely different game, right? So that's why Totem Bird was actually so strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this is, I don't want to like go too much into detail.
We're gonna spend a lot of time
here.
here,
A lot, yeah. But I mean, this to me, this is so much fun. I think I just love the fact that there is so much interaction, and I like that the boards are so low investment that there's a lot of decision making as to like, do you push to try to go for the OTK and risk getting punished by like something like Torrential or a board wipe on the following turn if you're not able to kill.
All right. That's it for Direct Andy. Now it is time for Master Duel. Master Duel PogChamp. The section 3 of the stream. So it is time to boot up Master Duel.